Well, hello, welcome back to Sumatra and Bass. Today I have the familiar LTD Surveyor 87, the one with the nice crackle finish, and it's a wonderful bass to play since we sorted out the few little niggly bits which I mentioned in the review of the bass. The only problem that persists at the moment, which is true of many passive PJ configurations, and that is when I roll over to that jazz pickup, it can pick up quite a bit of hum, and then rolling the P and the J 50-50, that hum is still there. And the reason for that is, on a JJ bass, like a jazz bass, the two pickups hum cancel each other. On a P bass, the split coils of the P hum cancel each other, but on a PJ they can't quite hum cancel because they're different coils, so the J inadvertently can pick up some noise. Now this is not really a big problem if I'm, say, playing at a restaurant, at a small gig, I have an amp, it's low volume, probably nobody would notice it. And I've done quite a few of those gigs with this bass and nobody has noticed the hum. But when you're playing in a big auditorium with a big front of house system, that hum is amplified, and when you get to the quiet bits of a song or in between songs, it can be quite pronounced. So to alleviate this problem and make the bass useful in more scenarios, we ordered the Seymour Duncan STK J1 jazz pickup, and this is the bridge version, which is bigger than the neck version, and this is a stacked coil. So having a stacked coil in this means it hum cancels on its own. So this new jazz pickup should be quiet, the P pickup is already quiet, and then blended together the quietness should be maintained. So let's have a quick listen to just the J pickup. And now we can just swap it over and see what we get. Let's get to it. So I've simply taken the strings off the pegs, wrapped them in a blue cloth here so they don't scratch the finish, and just put some tape at the end so the ball ends don't scratch the finish. I'll put a bit of tape along this edge to limit any damage or prevent any damage to the finish. There's a black and a white, and you can see they're from the jazz pickup. They go to the blend pot here, and it's earth here. That's what the pickup looks like internally, and you can see the coil windings right there. And this is the replacement, the STK, and you can see the two separate coils there, and you can also see that it actually has 4 wires now. So we need to read the instructions on how to connect those two coils. They do supply this piece of foam rubber, which you can peel off the backing because it's sticky on one side, and you place that in the bottom of in the middle of the cavity to properly support the pickup and to allow you height adjustment. Now, the instructions call for the red and white wires to be soldered together. So obviously that connects the two coils. So let's do that. Now, the green and bare wire actually go to earth. Okay. So let's just solder those guys together. And the black wire has to connect to the blend pot. Now, that horrible hum is coming from the soldering iron. So if I roll over to the J now, I'll turn that up a little. So I can confirm that it's working, and I'll confirm there is no noise coming from it. Now we have to reassemble everything. So I'll get that done and string it up, and then we'll have a listen to it. Now we're going to hang on to this single coil unit, and if we need it for a project down the track, we can get the matching neck J and pair them up, and of course, being the two single coils together, they will hum cancel, so we're not wasting a pickup. And I think that's all good. And as you notice, they supply you some screws, a little packet of screws. Now they're sort of chrome. I use the original ones because they're black and they match the rest of the base. And they supply you that piece of foam with the sticky tape, double-sided tape on it, so that you can put it under the pickup. It just sits in the route there nice and tidily. So now that we've done all that, the next step is to string it up, tune it, and we'll see what it sounds like. So that was a fairly straightforward installation. All you have to remember is to join the red and white wires to ensure that the coils are joined properly, and then the green and the shield wire go to ground, and the black wire in this case goes to the balance pot. So let's check out the result of just the Jazz pickup, the one that we just installed, and see what that sounds like. The question is it quiet? Yes, it is. It's dead quiet now, and if I blend between the two pickups, it stays that way. So that's a good result. Let's have a listen with both pickups on. So I think overall that's a pretty good result. We've succeeded in making this bass noiseless. So thanks ever so much for joining me once again. I hope you enjoyed this video on the Seymour Duncan STK J1 jazz pickup. It certainly made this bass noiseless, which is great, and that's the result I was hoping for. So until next time, be well, be nice to each other, look after yourselves. God bless. I'll see you real soon. It's bye for now.